How-to videos, back again with another informative DIY how-to today. It's going to be a pretty exciting one. I'm going to be replacing these old dilapidated backyard posts or column lights, as you would call them. A couple new ones, as you'll see here. I think it's from Amazon. Pretty cheap. I'll give a list of all the parts and everything else that I included in this project. We've done for about, I'd say, $30 to $35 a light. You know, really affordable considering these lights are probably about $150, $200 a piece. Way back when I purchased this house, someone installed them. So anyways, let's get down to business here. You're going to need a hammer drill, first and foremost. It's the most important thing when we're drilling into masonry. Make sure you have about 18, 20 volt or something that you can plug in the wall that has hammer power. There's a couple settings here. You'll see the hammer setting. Give a nice little close-up. That's the hammer setting. Flip that over when we're drilling masonry. A couple other things you'll need is some masonry drill bits. This masonry drill bit set is a 5-piece I picked up on Amazon, I believe. You got a 3/16 and a 1/4 inch, the two ones that we're using for this project here. A couple more you're going to need the flathead. You got these old ones off. This one has some torque as well. This is probably rusted shut, and I need all the power I can get. And this is a quick 12 volt when we're screwing these in. You don't need something all heavy duty. You don't want to strip the screws. And last but not least, here's the parts. So these are the new column posts. These are about $10 a piece on Amazon. You know, pretty, I'd say, hardy. And the good thing is they look like they're metal, but there's some kind of like ceramic type material, so they're not going to rust over time. Pretty excited about that. Also comes with at least the installation hardware is necessary. And you've got these new Fuji, I think is the brand, post lights. And these are not metal. They look like they're metal, but they're not. So these will never rust. You know, pretty exciting that they're a direct fit over this. That's going to be the plan. You'll see when I line them up. And then they also come with a bit of the hardware here, some of the screw caps. And this is going to be a direct replacement. If you're doing a brand new one, I'm not here to help you out with that. So in a quick DIY disclaimer, you must shut the power off before you begin, or you could have a pretty ugly snafu when changing this and get electrocuted. So I'm going to move in, let's bring the camera a little closer and get going for my next bit of the segment here. Alright, so right now we're going to take off these old lights and then we're going to start to build the foundation or the base for the new lights. Now these are not going to look the prettiest, but guarantee you when they're done, they'll look pretty snazzy. Okay, get rid of these old suckers. And just like that, that wasn't too bad. This drill definitely helped out. A couple 100 pounds of torque. Put this to the side for now. Take a look at these ugly lights. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty gross. Yeah, these things need to go. Bye-bye. So for now, I'm just going to kind of hang them like this. I really don't care what happens to them. Like, they need to go. So the easiest way here, I brought a pair of pliers. You can either cut them if you have extra, or I guess excess wire. And then you don't need to mark them. These are 3-way lights, as you can see here, so we need to keep these intact. We put the new ones on, but white goes to white, black goes to black. You'll see on this one. Whatever. White to white, black to black, and the ground hooks up to the new ground on the mounting piece. So I'm going to try and unscrew these, see if I'm successful or not. Most of the time these are just rust and I have to cut them. Oh, it's coming off. Not bad. Okay, that's one. This one should be easier. Oh, this just broke. Okay, not great, but there you have it. That's what happens when you have 35-year-old wiring apparatuses. Another one just broke off, and these had to go. Okay, so what's next? We're going to unscrew these. Start with the easiest one first. The thinnest wire. Let's unravel this one. Okay, put that to the side. Next one is going to be this black wire, and the last one is going to be this white wire. Wasn't that easy? Take this and put it. Alright, next part of the install is going to be, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. You'll see that I have this leaf blower here for, just to get all the debris. Make things nice and easy. All right, now we are going to test fit this piece. I'm going to unwrap all of the additional filaments. Here, let's put that to the side for now. Let's pull this through. Pull these all through so they fit. Now you notice this isn't going to look ideal, but it sure as hell is going to look a lot better than what we had here. So I want to try and line this up, kind of just eyeball it, just is this in line with the column, great. And the next segment I can always do, a little, how can you say, like a concrete filler, more like a putty we're going to put in here. I'm not going to do anything that's permanent, something that's rather temporary just to fill the holes, but for now we're just going to focus on the lights. So let's keep moving forward. So we're going to kind of line these up, make sure it fits, eyeball it, so we got that good balance here. Looks good. All right. Take a quick look back at it from afar. How does that look? I think rather nice. All right, now we are going to take this drill, unscrew the attachment, going to slot in the smallest masonry drill bits. Notice these are masonry drill bit heads. They look different. They're more robust than the others. This is the 3/16 one. Tighten this up. Slot this over to the hammer setting. Drill all four. Take this off because you can't drill the bigger one or you ruin these holes. Then we'll put the 1/4 inch on next. Get out of here, B. Doing a video. Can you have some respect here? Come on. Alright, so let's do this. Make sure one more time it's in. You'll have some wiggle room when you get these holes fully drilled, but for now, gotta make sure this is spot on. So here we go. This is gonna be noisy. Get ready. Make sure to keep this steady. It doesn't move around. There you have it. This one is drilled. Let's take this off. I'm going to bust out the handy dandy leaf blower once again. Bye-bye. Alright. Let's see what we have next. Oh yeah, we have to drill the holes a little bit bigger. So let's switch this out to a 1/4 inch. Take this out. Don't need this for now. Throw the 1/4 inch one on. It's a pretty powerful setting. I'm gonna ruin my gloves, but anyways, let's do this quickly. You're gonna want to drill to about here. So I took a little shortcut before, but if I take all the hardware out, kind of dump it on here, show you what I'm working with. Already done a couple of these lights myself, so they need to be about this deep. So you want to drill to about here-ish, basically, when you're doing the setting. Let's take another try at this. Here we go. Right. Time for the handy dandy leaf blower once again. Dust settle. Whew. Alright. Now we are going to screw the base back in and start assembling everything. It's the fun part. Alright. Actually, I put these in. Apologies. So if these don't fit readily, take the side of this pliers, just kind of give it a little hammer. Look at that. All good. Not too bad. They're meant to be a tight fit. So you don't want to have them too loose. You don't want to have them too short. If they're sticking out, it's not ideal. It's going to look awkward. So got 2 more to do. Give it a little hammer. 1 more. All right. this is the relatively easy part. Let's take our smaller 12-volt screwdriver, and we are going to start to screw these in. It's pretty easy. I'm going to mount it up. Alright, number 2. Do a little cheater system here. Make sure it lines up. And I want to screw them in all the way until at least all 4 of them are in. You can kind of move around as necessary in case you need to shift it left, right, up, or down. Alright. One more. Alright, we're going to go all the way. Let's get it close, and then we'll do the last set of tightening. Alright, not too bad. Let's see. One last look. How are we? I like it. I'm going to kind of shift it that way and then tighten once and for all. Tight. It's good. That's good. Last one. Alright. Now, to install the light, let's take another look here at what we've got going on. So here we are. Let's take these off. Alright, 1, 2. So this is a pretty easy and seamless process here. I'll get that later. What we're going to do is connect the light and use these supplied, we call them here, little twisty caps. This works pretty well. Just throw all the hardware out, throw all my cards in the table. Now the easiest way, we'll start with this one. Ground to ground. We'll get this one, twist it up, and then get it out of the way. We don't want this interfering with the rest of our project. So let's take it. Tighten the heck out of it till it can't go no more. And then tuck it away. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, wire. Alright, let's take this white one. Now this is going to be tricky because there's already a double. It's going to be very thick. But, see, that lines up pretty nicely. And, alright, let's give this a tighten. Alright, one more. Black to black. Let's tighten this sucker down. Alright, they're all good. Let's put them, tuck them in here for safekeeping. Now we have to unscrew these 3 hooks in here so this lines up. It shouldn't be too difficult. So a little bit of leverage here. One more. Let's tuck this in. Nice and neat. Tighten this. A little bit at a time. One more. Last one. Alright, that looks good to me. Pretty even and balanced. Let's take the light bulb supplied. It actually comes with a light bulb. Not bad for, you know, I got these 2 lights for, and the base for under $60 a pair. So let's screw this in. Boom. Now I'll supply some lights, at least pictures at night of the light now. How it looks. 60 watt, it's a 40 watt bulb I believe, or 60, I'm not too certain, but it's an LED Edison bulb looking, so pretty fancy. Anyways, let's take this out. Now make sure to hold your hand under this. These screws have fallen out on me before. I don't want to have to be looking for these in a pile of rocks. Even though they gave me a nice extra one, which is generous of them. Alright, let's do the easy one first. my hand underneath so the bolt doesn't come out, and I am tightening. Well, I've got that going. That's good for now. Let's do the next one. Hold my finger underneath. Alright, just like that, you have a new light in under 15 minutes. Not bad, right? I'm going to blow this. That's a wrap. So 15 minutes, took out an old column post light, put in a brand new one. These are about $30 a piece when you buy them in packs of 2. Real good value, good discount, look far, far better aesthetically, and they're going to save you, hopefully, time in the long run. You don't have to repaint or refinish the old lights, which needed years and years of these some TLC, which they never received. So anyways, really pleased with these. I'll do a quick write-up, blurb, and comments. Thanks for watching. Love you guys, and shoot me some feedback if you'd like. I'm out.